Welcome again to Coding Academy. Today we are going to build a website using Codex. So hope you have already installed this VS Code Studio. I used to use VS Code Studio because it is one of the best software that is outside there, and they help to build very strange project. And I hope you will like it. Be with me in this course. I'll be building a website step by step, showing you how you can build a website, how you can talk to AI, so that each and everything that will be pressed will be fine and will work well. So before we proceed with this course, we have a bunch of several AIs that you can put in VS Code Studio, and the location where you can find extensions of those AI. You can come here and these extensions, and you find a kind of AI that you want. For example, you should search for letters. Take like let's take like deep seek. You may search for DeepSeek, and you can see here it is here for install. And when you install here, you can generate code using this DeepSeek. There is several AI like this one, which is called Brackerbox, and there is another one that is called Klein, like these ones: Chat AI, Chatbox, Chat GPT, Thunder Client, Kilo Code, and it is one of the best. So Gemini, Outline, Code Assist Online. But there is some of the website that there is some types of AI that you can use, but having an API within your code. So step by step, I'm going to explain each and everything, and I hope you will understand how it is working well. So before you build a website, there is a crucial things that you must know. You must know a very three must language, which is like HTML, CSS, and the JavaScript, because JavaScript will help you to know how things are going to work with each other. And you must know how to respond, how you want your website to behave. Like, you cannot ask AI to build a kind of UI without knowing the type of website that you are going to build, and a language that is a must in that thing. So let us build a simple project of an e-commerce website step by step, and you will understand how things works. So we are going to use Codex step by step. Then come here to Codex. You can see charts. You can revoke everything that is going to happen here is going to be step by step. So let us begin with the first step. So like I want you to build a simple commerce website, and this website will be consist of only navbar or navigational bar, like that place where there is a links which help you to navigate across the website, and followed by hello section like this, and followed by new item section, followed by old item section, and followed by slider for upcoming way, or upcoming product like this, that's like this. And it will be followed by a, let's say we want a footer, of course, footer section, and this will be in front end. So give me suggestions of to-do list of what you're gonna do like this, and I will give you proceed step by step, and please begin with UI only suggestions like this, and then click enter. So this Codex is going to think about it, and she will generate a bunch of things that we need step by step, and we are going to read it step by step so that we should know how the things is going to work. So UI only, let me expand this with the first thing is saying UI only, a to-do list for front-end commerce landing page. The visual direction, choose one style from the modern, minimal, bold, fashion, soft, lifestyle, or premium. Take this, decides the color, typography, spacing, and image style. Design of the navigational bar, that is having shop now, things like that. Design the hero section, set a strong headline and short supporting text on the main call to action. CTA means call to action, one secondary city and product lifestyle image. Design the new item section. Use product card with the image title price tag like new and clean grid layout. Design another item section. Design upcoming product slider, plan horizontal cards with a preview image, product name, expected release, label, and rows. Then design the footer. She'll be designing the footer. She will be adding the brand summary, quick links, shop categories, contacts, social icons, and the newsletter input if wanted. Set the responsive layout plan, how each section changes on the table, and move special navigational hero, product, grids, and slider. Define the design system. Then we'll be having the primary, secondary colors, then heading and body fonts. Then we'll add that, then recommended step-by-step UI, visual direction, color palette, and typography. So if you want, proceed with step 1, and I will give you strong UI style option for this commerce website. So when you see this suggestion that AI give you, what must come in your mind? You must first lead step by step and use personal understanding of the kind of website that you want, and then you proceed by telling her step by step, and when she finishes all the page, that is when you will continue to add something that you want until your UI become very, very, very important and very successive. So let us give her a proceed with 1 to see what happened. So proceed with 1, but in the navigation bar, there will be links to sections, not to any other page. Now we only need only 1 page for client. Yes, okay. And now I tell her proceed with step 1, but in the navigational bar there will be links to section, not to any other page. Now we only need only 1 page for this, for client. This means what? This means that while creating the website, there is a thing that used to go on, and the things that used to go on, you must know a kind of website that you are building, because here it is the simple commerce that we will need a navigational link, and those navigation link must only stay on the same website, not the outer website. So I see the problem of this connection, so hope I can solve it step by step. Yes, and now it's working. Okay, and let's copy it, then give it to her again. Now she's going to think about it and implement it step by step now. Okay, So step 1 is lock on page UI. Since the navigation off, we only scroll to section on the yes. Have a really strong UI direction for this commercial and the modern minimal recommended option that is there. Send, then proceed 1 and build 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 it in workspace. Now she's going to put things in workspace, then into the workspace, and I will first inspect the front-end structure so I can apply. And now she's trying to recover if there is any files that is there, but there is no useful file listing yet. Now she's checking step by step, and then there is nothing. Now workspace doesn't show front-end directly from the path you have, so I'm verifying actual content. Yes, there. Again, step by step, she first checks if there is a front end and if there is any back end. So let us see what is happening. And then, okay, she's now going to first create the front end. Yes, step by step. Implement one page commerce UI with navigation bar. 3 tasks completed. When you are building website, be attentive to seek for AI because she can go beyond or below what you think she can do. It is better to look step by step when you are building a website. So she's now creating a minimal front-end structure in the empty workspace. Implement one page commerce UI with navigation bar, hello product section, slide and footer, then verify the file set and share what was built. You can see she've implemented a to-do list of first creating the front-end structure, and when she have created it, she will come here and put those file and folders there of front-end and back-end step by step. You need to know it before you proceed in using AI, because AI is very powerful. It requires you to be attentive, as I have said. She's still creating it, or you can even help it, because it is better that you know how to declare a front end or back end. But because it's the first time that she's using this in a, like for this VS Code Studio, she must go step by step thinking. So let us see what happens. Thinking step by step. Let us see. Creating minimal front-end structure in empty workspace. Implement one page e-commerce UI with navigation bar, hello product section, slider and a footer. Now she's making too many commands at the same time, and finally she'll be verifying file set and share what was built. Let us wait to see what happens. Okay, and you can see she have created the index, and now she's creating style script.js, and you can see she've pressed there a front-end file, and then let us see what happened. There's a problem with the connection, but don't worry, it's going to come again step by step. And in the front end, let us see the files that is inside there. There is an index, HTML, script.js, and a style.css. So let's see what happens with Codex. She's using Python extension. Now checking the whole computer, how she's going to behave within the computer. Don't worry, this is going to take a little bit. You can see when you use AI, be actively to see what she's doing within your. Now she have planned within your computer, because she may go outside of things that she's trying to do. And let us see what actually happened. Plan UI, e-commerce UI section, and let us see on the front end. Yes, you can see how front end is. And when you get there, I'm moving UI suggestion, hero navigation bar, and then you can, if you wanted to see it on yourself, you can say Ctrl Alt P to open it so that you can see what is actually happening. Ctrl Alt plus P, it is the shortcut that is used to open the website with live server from VS Code Studio. And when you have done that, you will see this kind. Let's see the kind of UI that we have here. Yes, and you can see, let's see, yes, you can see a kind of a website that we have now. So this is the first thing that you must know. We have a hero section that is looking like this, and new item does hover effect, upcoming contact, and you can see how it is looking like, having those sliders showing the upcoming products and product card, how they seem like new items, and the modern minimal e-commerce website. So this is the first thing that you must know. You see, we have seen a user interface of the website, but some of people just let it or leave it like that, and they don't even care about the beauty of website. But still, there is too much thing that you must care about. As I have said, it is a must that you know a type of the types of the language that must be used in the website, and you know how flexible the website language that was used will be working like, and will be how it will be useful like. So let us see step by step. You can see the whole color is somehow grayish, reddish. I can say it, gray, reddish, followed by a simple other color, and you can see how it is looking like, showing the new item, things like that. And as if you are a beginner, you can say that this is okay, and you can leave it there. But this is still weak. So to make it so strong UI, let me show you how you can do it. So I want that. Want that you use TypeScript and Tailwind CSS, because it is one of the best framework of CSS that is outside there, and it is there to help you to build a very important website or looking website. And this AI knows each and every step by step, and to show you how each part will be working like. And when you say that you want to use TypeScript and Tailwind CSS for better visibility of the website, so develop a to-do list of how you are going to develop this UI for better visibility and modernity of the website. So now she's going to think about step by step, and she will give us what she's going to do with this front end. So we begin with front end step by step. In whatever you do, please begin with front end, especially UI. So And then you can see the suggestion that she give us to build this modern one-page front-end TypeScript and Tailwind. I would follow this UI forecasted to-do list. Set up the front-end stack like those. App install Tailwind so that UI is easier to style, scale, and maintain. Define a visual system first. Choose the modern minimal direction. Then set the color palette, font pairing, spacing, things like that, border radius, and then if you have seen each and everything is okay, then proceed, say proceed, but be careful on every say section like that. Then you wait, she's busy thinking about it. And always when you build a website, be attentive, be watchful on each and every step. So let us see what happens. Okay, the problem of the connection. Fix the problem of the connection, and now let us proceed to see what happens. And then she's converting step by step. Yes, you can see now first step by step. Let us wait to see what happens. Front end, I will verify the front end folder first so I can repress it cleanly with leaving conflicting files. Now she's going to change every with Vite static frontend with Vite React TypeScript structure, and she's going to implement each page section carefully with Tailwind based component and responsive behavior. Verify the new structure and note any install build follow-up need. And now you can see she's going to install the first thing, which is Vite. Okay, you can see the change here in the files. Here you can see now she's using share npm install react land lead react document, and you will see after the changes are made, now we are going to use the special commands to open these files that is built in a JSON way. And now you can see step by step implement each page section carefully with Tailwind based component, but still she's on the first part. And let us wait step by step. Implement each page section carefully with Tailwind based component and responsive behavior. Okay. Then verify the new structure. Note any installer build follow-up needed. So you can see she's busy setting up the actual front-end backend. So let us wait a little bit. And every change that she's going to make, you will see a change in this Breakman front end. Today we will be beginning with this front end, and we see how you can control UI, how you can reject UI, how you can direct UI AI to go to the direct direction so that you can change anything that you want on that section. So let's see. Replace the static front end with Vite React TypeScript structure, and now she's learning npm install react, then dependency install dini. So I'm requesting unrestricted install access, and then if she wants to install anything, she asks you first, because AI is limited to access each and everything that is up on our computer, so she cannot install anything in case we don't give her the access to do it. So do you want me to install React TypeScript Vite Tailwind dependencies? Yes, I want it. Then she's going to do it step by step. After you will see changes of those files, there will be no having other script.js, style.js. index, everything is going to be in TypeScript. What is TypeScript? It is the type of, it is a framework, you can call it a framework of JavaScript that is used to build this modern language, because it is somehow connected to this HTML, and it is simple, able to access the files, or it is simple to access the HTML codes, simple by simple, and shows it to present the information that we need on the page. Let us wait to see what happens. You must be careful in whatever AI is doing on your computer, so that you direct her how things should be looking like or working like. So let us see, replace the static front end with void, and then she's checking whether it is working well, and then we will see the result after. She first built some of other AI used to open fast a file on the workspace, so that she can work step by step, changing point by point, so that you see how it works step by step. But here, Tailwind is current Vite setup uses that Tailwind, and then do you want me to install Tailwind Vite plugin required for current Tailwind setup in this front end? Yes, you must accept it, because it is the power to give CSS and the beauty to our website. Okay, and you can now see our website. By now we have the thing that is looking like this, but after CSS, Tailwind, you will see a change on our website that is different from this. You can see how now it is somehow shabby, looking not nice, and we will go step by step. Okay. Then implement each page section carefully with Tailwind based component and responsive behavior. Verify the new structure and note any install build follow-up need. And when you finish this course, you'll be having at least 20%, I can say 20% of the actual intelligence that you need to understand how the system works. And I will keep giving you videos and uploading videos, so it is important to subscribe, so that you can know the new video, you can get the notification of the new video that I'm going to press there, because I'm going to help a bunch of the students to know how these things is going to work like. So let us see, she's now responding, replacing the static front end with void React script, and then we will no longer see that index.html, and if it becomes index.html, there will be a change within it. So she's saying I have the stack decision locked. I'm editing front-end files now, replacing static entry with void, adding Tailwind for globals, and composing each section as typed React components. So the nav, hero, product, grids, slide, and footer stay cleanly separated. So let us see how it happens. Okay. Yes, let me check if it is not the problem of the connection that is down. But I can see the connection is on. She's busy thinking. So, and when you come here in the settings of UI, you must select the reasoning of your AI. Always you must be careful when you are using AI, because I have seen some of the people just giving AI, and AI tries to figure things out, but still there is a problem, and she's just there and give you something that is different to the answer that you expected. And you must also select the model. Now I'm using that one of GPT-5.4 mini, and this is the paid plan. It is not a free plan. If you want to build a stronger project and important project, please be careful. And be careful and know that we know the AI doesn't such as there's strong AI like Cloud AI or this Codex. She cannot do things free. Yes, at some point you have to pay. It will be better. So now still she's learning to see what happens now. First part partially mismatched the generated package JSON. So she's reading the file step by step. Now you can see how long this first step is taking. And now you can see what happened. Because sometimes this VS Code Studio sometimes it's used to restart itself because there is some problem in it that is about loading the extensions. Sometimes there is extension that you insert in VS Code Studio that is very strong, and when AI tries to use it, then VS Code restarts again. So this is not big problem and not big deal. She'll be doing this step by step, but don't worry, she will finish the work that she started. So let us see again what is going to happen. Yes, now Codex again is opening. Okay, still our website is looking like this. There is no change, but I will help you step by step so that you know how everything will be working. Like see the upcoming. When you say upcoming, when you say that shop new product, you can see, and then be careful step by step by looking UI and know what you want. So let us see if Shav finished the work, but it seems that Shav stopped and let us launch these pieces. Okay, is in place. Then I'm converting the current into DC. The first patch mismatched generated, so I'm reading the actual file for it. So the pass is getting the full React, and I'm asking why did you not finish that steps that work? And when I ask this simple problem, because this VS Code Studio somehow is restarting itself and blocking us to continue very well, but we will do this until it is finished very well. So let us see what happened. Still she is thinking about it. The conversation was mid-flight when generated no longer matched. So she's applying the remaining file changes in the small chunks. So the scaffold completed this clearly after I ran build the check before closing the task. So let us see if things is going to be applied well. Wait for it. Then after that, I will return back, check before closing. Still, she's leading the whole of the work. Yes, because there is several bunch of AI that is outside there. You can see she's now changing that index step by step. Now she edited the files step by step, and now yes, scroll behavior must be smooth. You can see the changes that she is making. Okay, adding 6 lines step by step. with index.html. Okay, you can see now she deleted everything because once they were only HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Now she have deleted it. She's going to use to restart again step by step, preventing those overflow containers. Where you see, let us see the change. Please be careful in whatever you do by first identifying the kind of language that you are going to use. You must first do research when you are going to build a website using AI, and you know a kind of the language that is outside there, because there is some of the powerful language like PHP, and PHP is a right language that is used especially in the Facebook website, Facebook apps. That is where PHP is used. And here we have a simple Tailwind CSS, HTML, and a simple JavaScript. Let us see the change that she's going to make, because still she seems that she's thinking about it. 4 files changed. Okay, now she's still adding lines. Okay, Vite configuration, and now you can see how the files are now increasing on the front end, because now we switched from those weak languages like HTML, JS to now hyperlanguage of TypeScript, because it is the one that is very useful. And let us see the structure in price. I'm doing the build pass now to catch the TypeScript or Tailwind issues before I hand it back. So let us see how she's now building. Okay, let us see that change. Okay, you can see she's finding the errors within those, and then she's building a pass now to catch the TypeScript or Tailwind integration issues. So the other thing that you must know, TypeScript is multipurpose, because you can see once we use it, she used 11108 lines in creating that simple index.html, but now for this she's using only 600 or 61 or 601 lines. So let us see if there is something that is working here. And now the conversation is finished. We can see if everything now is passing very well. So to learn it, you only need the simple to know these simple rules. I'm going to show you. Let's see cd frontend and the npm learn the dev, and when you do it, when things is going to run to check if the things is working well. So this cd is it shows you the first there are two commands that I'm going to teach you that you must know. There is a cd frontend or cd backend. It is just giving the location of the files that you wanted to test in. You wanted to test it to see how if they are working well. You give a location that is cd, and npm learn.dev is to check or run it so that you see if it opens. And now you can see it is opening, Vite is working well, and now we can check on the on this link whether things are working well. And when you click follow the link, it is going to open our website on the browser to see if it is working well. So let us see the change. And now this is how things are now looking like after implementing what? After implementing TypeScript and the Tailwind CSS. So still we have too much things to do with this UI of our e-commerce, so that we develop a very extensive, uniformly good working UI. So let us first change things step by step, allocating this AI to do things like this Brakeman, like that. Let us try to do something. So let's begin with the navigational bar, and they say I want what happened again. Why this VS Code Studio is failing too much and restarts again? Don't know the reason that is behind. Okay, let's see the reason that is causing our codex to do things like that. And again, you can see VS Code is now refreshed again, but there is a problem. There is a problem either within my computer or outside, but I'll check after when we finish this project. So we have finished that part of building the UI, but we want to improve it, because when you do this, let's inspect. When you do inspection, let's see, you can see how things are shabby. Yes, this is how our website is shabby. It is looking very shabby. Yes, and that is what used to happen. And you ask yourself, why do I build a better or beautiful website, but when I switch to mobile view, the website is looking very shabby? Yes, oh sorry, you can see now she's working very well, because the first time maybe they have not yet fully loaded on the website. This is how our website will be working like on a mobile phone, and when you click here, she will open that navigation item, and you can see how it is working very well. And I hope this is somehow beautiful, but we have to change the colors. So let's begin with changing the colors. So now, what is happening? Socket hang up. What is the problem with Codex? Yes. Okay. The connection will just cease because my VS Code Studio have installed too much of the extension. Sometimes it used to restart itself, but that is the big problem. I will be solving it in the coming days. So let us try to analyze our website and see what is happening. So as we have said before, you can see the UI of this e-commerce website is almost in the same color. Some of the text is overflowing, and it seems that there is big cards and the products, and you can see how slides cannot move on themselves. There is some of the issue that we must first solve. So let us begin with the colors. So we have issue on colors and the grassmorphism effects must be implied there in the still some text have bigger font sizes. That is to say, the size of the text, bigger font sizes, and we have somehow how background of reddish gray, that is totally shabby. I want that you use color of black white, red, green, and color of black, white, red, green. And another best color that you can put on an e-commerce website is a gradients of color combination. So analyze whole website and tell me what you see. That is the first thing that we ask. And after develop a to-do list of changes you gonna do. Let's see the list of the changes that she must be doing step by step.